Well, hey, Life Group leaders, happy Wednesday to you, or whenever you're watching this. I wanted to take a minute to just touch base with you because so many of you jumped on with our Acts study that I am so encouraged to hear the stories that have come up and come through. That I wanted to share a couple ways that you can share those stories. Let us know how it's gone for you, maybe some feedback as well, but then maybe give you a preview a couple weeks out of where we'd encourage you to go. So the first thing I want you to know this week is this. If you are doing the Acts study currently, send me an email, follow up. Just give me a status update of where you're at in that. Because if you kept the real time, you should have finished sometime about last week, and you may be wondering, what do we do next as a group? But I know many of you meet bi-weekly, or maybe you missed a week, and so I just want to get a good feel for where you're at in the study and how we can best equip you. But if you are done or are going to be finished soon, you might be thinking, okay, do I need to buy another one of these studies or do we do a book study? And we're here to help you. Now, our goal is not to micromanage how your group meets and what you study, but to help you grow. And so to do that, I want to let you know a couple key ways that you'll find in this email. One, when you finish a study, celebrate. Just throw a party. And next week is going to be Halloween. It's going to be a great opportunity to celebrate as a life group. And maybe it's that you gather and you do the All for the One challenge, that you gather together in your neighborhood where you typically meet and you throw a party for the neighborhood. And you invite them to be a part of it and experience what your community life looks like. Maybe you can take those ideas or jump into the 1201 group and you can kind of find a way to celebrate the season that you just completed and launch into a new season together. Another thing that I encourage you to do is to simply take a moment and take a time to do a prayer experience. It's one of the rhythms that we encourage our rooted groups to do, and so if you are a rooted group that has turned into a life group, you know what I'm talking about. But if you are one of our vintage amazing life groups and you've not done that before, we're going to include a link to a prayer experience template to where you can take a night to really just devote yourselves to prayer, maybe to fasting, but a time to just dedicate to what God can do in you and allow that to be a new rhythm for your group. The other thing I want you to know is we are not going to advocate that in November, December, you do a prescripted study. But we are going to encourage you that if you found life in the rhythm of 5 daily readings, a grace day, gathering and guiding discussion questions through the He Reads Truth or She Reads Truth rhythm, that you go ahead and use the app to get the Advent plan for yourself. And maybe do in not a life group way, but a personal study through what that looks like. Because that rhythm can be really healthy, even while Thanksgiving and Christmas probably will cause you to not meet as frequently, as often, or as intentionally. But you guys can continue to grow individually, and then when you do gather, share those stories. Share what God's teaching you, and continue to practice those healthy rhythms, even if your group isn't reading together. So those are just some ideas. Honestly, we're going to break that out with more specifics over the next couple weeks, but I know some of you are ready for that advice or for those opportunities and to have those discussions in your group. So talk it out and let us know what you decide. If you have better ideas, share them with our group on our Facebook page. Let me know, because we don't have all the answers. We're just here to help you find them. We love you guys. I'm praying for you. Can't wait to see you this week.